I didn't have the ability. I just didn't have the ability. Grace had the ability to.
Susan Day's life started with a big loss. When she was just 8 years old, her mom suddenly passed away. That left her dad to raise Susan and her 3 siblings alone. Losing her mom so young made Susan grow up faster than most kids. It was a sadness that stayed with her, but it also made her strong and determined to make something of herself. When Susan was 15, her stepmom sent some pictures of her and her sister to a modeling agency in New York. To everyone's surprise, both girls got signed right away. Susan's fresh and natural look helped her land her first modeling job on the cover of a booklet about menstruation. Back then, talking about periods was still kind of taboo, so this was a big deal. This early work showed Susan that being different could actually help her stand out. Susan loved acting and found it to be a way to escape the sadness she felt inside. She acted in school plays and dreamed of something bigger. Then, when she was 17, she auditioned for a TV show called The Partridge Family. Even though she had never acted on TV before, her natural charm won her the role of Lorie Partridge. Suddenly, she went from a regular teenager to a TV star almost overnight. The Partridge Family became a huge hit. Their songs were everywhere, and Susan's face was on posters, lunchboxes, and magazines. But behind the scenes, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Susan had a secret crush on her co-star David Cassidy, who played her brother on the show. It was a crush that caused her a lot of pain because David didn't feel the same way. She had to hide her feelings and keep smiling for the cameras, which made every day harder. During this time, Susan also started struggling with her health. She became obsessed with staying thin and developed anorexia. At one point, she weighed less than many 12-year-olds. She thought she was in control by limiting what she ate, but it was slowly destroying her. People around her noticed she looked very sick, but back then, eating disorders weren't well understood. It took a child's harsh words for Susan to finally see how bad things had gotten. That moment pushed her to start fighting back. After the Partridge Family ended, Susan wanted to change how people saw her. She took on darker and more serious roles in TV movies, playing characters who faced tough situations. These roles showed that she was more than just a sweet teen star. She even did some scenes that surprised fans, like nude or semi-nude parts, to prove she could take risks and control her career. But life wasn't easy. In the 1980s, Susan started drinking to deal with the pressure and anxiety. Her drinking got out of control, and she hit a very low point. She later found help through Alcoholics Anonymous and therapy, but even then, her privacy was invaded when someone secretly reported on her AA meetings. That betrayal was painful, but Susan kept fighting to stay sober. Her big comeback came in 1986 with the TV show LA Law. She played Grace Van Owen, a strong and smart deputy district attorney. This role was very different from her earlier work and showed off her serious acting skills. People loved her performance, and she won a Golden Globe for it. Grace became a role model for many women, inspiring them to be strong and stand up for what's right. After LA Law, Susan's career had some ups and downs. She tried comedy, but didn't get the same success. She was even fired from a show called Love and War after just one season. It was a tough blow, but she didn't give up. She kept working in TV movies throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, taking on roles that let her show real emotion and depth. Susan's personal life found peace when she married Bernard Safransky, a TV producer, in 1988. They moved away from Hollywood to a quiet town in New York, where they live a private life. This calm and support helped Susan heal from the hard times she had been through. Today, Susan Day is worth about $10 million. She has never taken part in any Partridge Family reunions, choosing to stay out of the spotlight. Her daughter, Sarah, followed in her footsteps and became an actress too, making her own name in the industry. Besides acting, Susan spends time helping others. She works with a center that supports victims of sexual assault and even co-narrated a documentary about campus rape. She uses her fame to raise awareness and make a difference, showing that her impact goes far beyond TV and movies. Susan's story is one of strength and survival. From a young girl who faced loss and pain, To a teen star battling illness and heartbreak, to a respected actress and advocate, she has come a long way. She chose peace over fame and made a life on her own terms. That's the real Susan Dey, a woman who faced her struggles and came out stronger on the other side.